So let me ask you, at the time, when you decided to continue with the corporate job, not only for, obviously what we mentioned about you maintain a steady income, but was it because you were married and you were growing a family that you said, okay, let me not put the acting in the back burner, but kind of focus more on steady
No, it was
employment?
steady income, and honestly,
Uh,
every actor's had a moment when they want to quit. So at that point, I technically quit. Kind of like I'm
oh,
sick
okay.
of it, sick of living like this. But it was always still in the back of my brain. But in the moment, that had to be the focus. So it's like I had to take a pivot. I had to, and again, that life experience is almost like acting class as well because you experience in real life. That's what we pull from real experiences in these characters.
Absolutely.
Everything don't come from class. So
Mm,
I feel like that was another acting class in itself, experiencing corporate, learning how being the rough around the edges Detroit boy who had potential to evolving into that more refined professional. And that helps in the films, and being able to speak or carry myself a certain way. So I mean it's all worth it in my opinion. But I definitely at one point was like, I gotta pivot. And I put that on the back burner. I was just sick of it. I was sick of being broke,
mm.
sick of like I'm like, if I'm gonna move forward and try and get married and all this stuff, like I gotta have some stability. And yeah.
Yeah. So when you decided to because I understand that, you want to get married, you want to experience that, because a lot of times people so focused on career, they're so career driven that they just X that altogether, family life altogether. So
Mhm.
what made you decide at that moment that, okay, I want to focus on building a family. I want to be done with acting for a while. Can you get more into that space where you decided to, make this a priority?
I was ready to elevate. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to elevate. I was
Mm-hmm.
ready to go to a new level. I wanted to be a provider, and I wanted to be taken seriously. I mean, because at one point, yeah, it does sting when people kind of look at my profession and they're like, this dude is out here just playing. That's not a real career. So it
Mm.
sometimes that did get to me and wanting
It
to
should. It should.
like change my lifestyle, change my life and stuff like that. So I mean, it was a key component to yeah, wanting to elevate.
And so when you said that you were married, but you're divorced. Can you tell me more about in your as a not as a human, not just a
Mm.
man, but a human? How did you learn about yourself throughout the process of marriage and when you went through the divorce? What type of teachable moments did you carry on with you? And are you open to experiencing that again, to take that along with you, and are you open to that again?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so looking at them, and I speak only just from my point of view of things. I'm not gonna place the blame on anybody else. So as far as accountability, the biggest realization was I was emotionally inexperienced. Um,
Okay, goes back to that. Okay,
as far as relationships, I was inexperienced. I mean, my ex-wife was technically my third serious relationship in my life.
got you.
So at 31, when I got married, that's pretty much that's not that much time, from coming from girlfriend in college, girlfriend post college, and then third
Married.
girlfriend turns into a marriage. So looking at one of the biggest takeaways that I just discovered about 8 weeks ago is
Wow. Mm.
carrying the that relationship with my mother into my relationship. I didn't understand what type of trauma I was carrying. So moving forward in the marriage and stuff like that, I understand now why I used to operate certain ways in my relationships. It was always because I wanted to be heard and trying to assert myself, almost looking for approval for being
God.
there.
Mm.
So moving outside of that into the divorce aspect of things, I took a different route, essentially off of the strength of I feel like I did everything right. I never cheated during the marriage. I was a reformed playboy. So I'm like, cool, I'm doing everything the right way. I'm focused, I'm all in. and signed up for that ultimate commitment just to see it fail. Coming out of that and going into separation, I went toward all negative activity. So I went back to what I initially knew, which was just messing with a bunch of women and drinking,
Mm. And
and
so
really and avoid it.
did you adapt did you adopt any skills as far as communication? Because it seems like to me that is, like when it comes to communication, there's a gap there as well as, when you
I
mentioned
didn't
that.
know. No, it showed me that I'm an over communicator. I'm an overshare.
Mm,
Anything, it told me how to compartmentalize and how to deliver it because it's you can't go what it. What I realized is my reaction to a lot of things said or done automatically reverted back to the traumatized 13-year-old. So
yeah,
I would respond that way. So
got it.
my words became weapons versus
Yes.
voicing and articulating, trying to get somebody to understand. So that's one thing that I did uncover.
Okay. And so now just going off of that, did you speak to someone about that? How is it co-parenting? Is that solid?
Amazing.
Okay, great,
Co-parenting is
great,
amazing.
great.
She's still in LA. I'm in Detroit now, as of
Okay.
late. And
Answer to your question, Kimberly Black. Okay.
oh
Because
yeah, yeah. Does he live in Hollywood? I'm always in Hollywood. Yeah. But um, yeah, we have a great system. I'm actually going out there for Thanksgiving.
oh, nice.
Her family always have something every year. I'm gonna be there, and then he'll be back here for Christmas
Okay.
going into the new year. He was with me over the whole summer. So I mean, we got a good balance. We
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. And no courts involved. Thank you, Jesus.
uh-uh.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Mm,
All right. So, but I'm glad that you was able to, like I said, I just love when, where there's accountability.
mhm.
When there is someone that is transparent in their journey and how they interact or how they navigate through relationships or navigate through life in general, that there is a level of accountability that's there. So I really appreciate that as
Yeah,
well.
I take all
Yeah.
accountability. And again, it
Mhm.
my career choice and also the trauma that I hadn't healed from are like she had her faults or things she needed to work on as well. But
Right,
those are
right.
two of the things that probably pushed our marriage into becoming dissolved. And that's fine with me. Like I learned from it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
as you should. And so where are you now? I mean, are you dating? Relationships. Like, what do you? Where you are? Where you
It
are?
that's a tough one because it's I recently tried dating over the past few months, not too long ago. And yeah, we did go to marriage counseling, do this trauma and abuse father, absent father. Yeah, I did. We went to counseling and all that type of stuff. We went to marriage counseling. I've been to therapy regarding the absent father, all that type of stuff. That's cool. That the one-on-one talking to people does not work for me. The discoveries that God plants in me to focus on are what works for me. So I think real life trial experiences work for me most as far as therapy, and then the gym as well.
Okay, so experience is your best teacher, so to speak.
Right.
Okay, duly noted. But at least you did explore that, though. At least
Yeah,
you
we did
explored
all
that.
that. Yeah, I did all that. And it's as far as dating now, I've tried it. One of the things that I realized is um I forgot about certain etiquette when it comes to dating. I've been single for when did I get divorced? 2019. So what, 6 years?
Mhm.
There's certain stuff I forgot. And also there's certain stuff that I'm just like, I did it right the first time. Like I don't
Yeah, I mean, dating now is just I think to me, Emery, I think you need to stick to some of the old school style of dating. I mean, because nowadays I don't know what they're doing. It's just, but because I haven't been, relationship. It's
well,
just yeah.
once you've been married before and then you're back single and then you run into a lot of women who want a relationship to operate like a marriage.
Mm,
That's where the biggest
that's what it. Yes, I agree.
dip in communication is because it's just like you want me to act like a husband, but you don't even have wifely qualities.
Like you don't have the right. You're not that material. You're not
You
there
just want
yet.
to be taken
You're not
care of.
there at all.
It's what I
Yes.
run into most is a lot of women, and this doesn't define all women. A
Hmm,
lot of
hmm.
women that I've come in contact with, they don't want to be led. They want a
I agree.
stage, and they
I
want a
agree.
man to just applaud what they do. So they don't
Mm,
wanna be held accountable.
yes. Sadly, I have to agree. I totally, I totally agree. It's unfortunate, but it just takes a lot of self-reflection that a lot of us women are not able, willing to do. And I think that a lot of times when they talk about submission, submission is just like something that's just like the plague, but it's not. Submission is not a form of weakness, ladies. Let me listen here. Listen, listen. Y'all.
Preach.
Emery. Emery. You could go put your head down, Emery. All right. So, ladies, when it comes to submission, it's not a form of weakness. It's being able to allow the right man to lead, because there's some men who are able, who claim to be leaders, but it's only, based on the fact that based on their gender. No, you have to allow that person to um, be worthy of that. First of all, they're gonna be worthy of that submission. You gotta be with someone that gives you the safe space to be that soft girl that you want to be.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of people in a lot of women in that soft girl era. So being submissive, I mean, you'll be. I mean, I think a lot of you want to be, but y'all so caught up in what your single friends say and
Mhm.
what they trying to do. Y'all don't want to cook, y'all don't want to clean, y'all don't want to do this, y'all want to do that. How's that working for you? How's that working for y'all? I mean, I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, it's like, in general, being being submissive to someone is is allowing yourself the opportunity to grow with that person, is allowing you the opportunity to build with that person, because if that person that you're submitting to,
It ain't
if they're right for you, they are there to build you. You're there to do the groundwork.
but the
You
thing
know,
is, so the thing that's always missed,
it's setting the foundation. That's all I'm saying. It's setting the foundation.
well, it's
You
setting the
know,
foundation, but the thing that's not spoken about is a man submits to his woman as well. You submitting to each other. So it's not just a woman submitting to a man bowing down, like
no, it's not bowing down. No, that's why I said
yeah.
it's not a form of weakness. That's why I said a lot of people attach it to that.
Mm,
But yeah, the male has to demonstrate that they can lead before I'll be submissive. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Kimberly Black, that man has to play that role. They have to wear, you want to be the king, you gotta wear the crown.
right.
So that's the thing. You have to, you have to take the proper measures to be
See,
the
but here
leader you're looking for.
I'll challenge Kimberly on her question. Are women giving men the what word am I
Opportunity.
looking for?
The opportunity, like, or they saying that I don't need
Are
a
you
man.
are you showcasing wifely qualities to m- force us to showcase leadership qualities, or are you just in it kind of like what's in it for me?
What's in it, right? What do you bring it to the table? Because a lot of people, it's another thing too. A lot of people, a woman, they don't believe that they should bring anything to the table. You have to bring. Because for me, I am the table. So I mean, no, I am the table. So that's what I'm bringing to you. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. That's just me though.
I respect it.